Hey guys, today we're going to talk about how to fix a stomach ulcer, okay? I had a stomach ulcer when I was in college. It was very, very painful, and I was downing the Tums like there's nobody's business. I was eating these things, buying the mega packs, so I have a personal experience and reality on what this feels like. It's actually a pretty severe problem, okay, when you think about it, to actually have an ulcer eating away your stomach, like a hole in your stomach. It's bleeding, you know, that's like a major problem. You have to be pretty sick to get one of these things, and I was very sick. I'll tell you a little bit more in a minute, but first I wanted to differentiate between an ulcer and acid reflux, okay, or a heartburn, okay? The normal pH of the stomach should be between 1.5 and 3. That's very, very, very strong acid. You have a little valve on the top of the stomach right there. If this pH starts to go higher, which means more alkaline, there are certain sensors in this valve that won't close properly. So acid will start splashing up this way. And that's how you would feel it as an acid reflux or indigestion. It'll get worse with food because the food will dilute this and then you start getting regurgitation that way. But with an ulcer, normally the food will coat this damaged area and make you feel better, at least temporarily. Okay, so I just wanted to make that differentiation. So when you have an ulcer, you have damage to the mucus layer, which is a protective coating around the stomach. And your body produces about 0.5 to 1.5 liters of gastric acids every single day. And gastric acid is composed of hydrochloric acid, potassium chloride, and sodium chloride. So you actually need potassium and sodium to help you digest, okay? Now, let's talk about the 4 main causes of an ulcer. One is H. pylori, okay? I did a separate video on this, so I put a link down below if you want to get more data. But this is a microbe, okay, that can actually create destruction and hole in your stomach. Number 2, NSAIDs, okay? These are anti-inflammatories. Number 3, stress. Why? Because the nervous system that controls the stomach is called the autonomic nervous system. And the primary system that dominates the digestive process is the parasympathetic. So stress activates the sympathetic nervous system, the flight or fight, thereby inhibiting the parasympathetic. I mean, try to digest when you're being chased by a tiger or you're under stress. It doesn't really work. You digest best when you're calm and when you're relaxed. Okay, then number 4, and this is interesting, idiopathic. Now, you may not know what this means, but this means unknown cause. Well, there's always a cause. So let me tell you what I think the cause of this would be. Number 1, excessive alcohol will do it. Another condition called hypercalcemia, too much calcium in the blood, will cause an ulcer. If you look it up, you'll see that's one of the side effects. But this is the big one right here, refined foods, okay? Especially when you get depleted with vitamin E. Vitamin E protects the stomach from getting ulcers. Vitamin E is a very powerful antioxidant. It also protects your arteries. Because if you think about it, an ulcer is oxidative damage to part of your tissues, which means that you're lacking certain antioxidants, okay, to help protect you. And you become susceptible when you consume refined foods without the antioxidant part, okay? And I'm not talking about taking antioxidants as a supplement. I'm talking about eating the foods with the antioxidants already in it, like vegetables, for example. Now, people with ulcers will always have a deficiency of one or more of these nutrients: B1, B2, B6, B12, vitamin C, or folic acid. All right, now let's get to what you should take as a remedy to heal your stomach ulcer, okay? Now, of course, I'm recommending healthy keto and intermittent fasting. Absolutely, that's just a given. I put a link down below if you don't know what that means. But these are the 4 remedies that are very effective. 1, cabbage juice. There are certain compounds in cabbage that are great for healing ulcers, and this has been thoroughly studied. I'll put some links down below. Now, you may not do well if it's fermented cabbage juice, like in sauerkraut, because that might irritate this. But if you juice the cabbage or even consume cabbage on a regular basis, if you have an ulcer, you'll find that it will give you some relief. Okay? Chlorophyll is very, very healing for a stomach ulcer. Where do you get chlorophyll? Leafy greens, wheatgrass juice powder. Licorice also has the ability to help heal ulcers. And zinc carnosine, okay? This is a specific zinc attached to an amino acid that helps deliver the zinc into the stomach. This is a really, really powerful remedy right here. So you can try one or more of these right here. Oh, and I wanted to mention how I got my ulcer. The combination of massive stress and only refined foods, okay? That's the only foods that I consumed. I didn't have any chlorophyll in my diet. I didn't eat anything green. The only thing green that I ate was pistachio ice cream and lime green jello, and that did not help. I did not have any basic information on health at that time. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. So I want to thank you for being here and watching my videos. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so you can stay informed of future videos.